Good evening, Mayor and Council members. Actually, this is Show and Tell, and I'm really proud of my utilities team. As you know, over a year ago, you authorized us to move forward with the new utility billing system, and our other one was fairly antiquated, to say the least, but really proud of what we have. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go out to the city's website, and what we want to do is we want to show you the online portal, and this is what we now have available for all our utility customers. So if you go out to the city's website, you're able to click on where it says Pay City Utility Bill, and this brings you over to the home page of the of our utility billing system. There's 4 different options that are available for our customers. 1, they can make an online payment. 2, they can go ahead and sign up for ACH payments. 3, we have the current rates for the utility system approved by the City Council. And then 4th, they can log into their account. Now, one of the things that we had to do with our new system is we went to a 13-digit account number. And the first 7 digits are for the customer number, and then the last 6 digits are the account number. And it's just a way for us to be able to track addresses and information for our customers. So we're going to start with the online payment. That's the first thing we'd like to show. Hopefully everybody at home that's watching this is sort of a tutorial on, this is a how-to go through this. And what this will do is if a customer, wants to come in and they know their account number and they know, their customer number, then they can just go ahead and type that in, and then they can just click go. And then it'll come up, and we're using we're using one of the city's utility accounts. Okay, this is to make sure this is on the city. And so what they do is if the amount's what they want to pay, then that would include any past due charges. We also bill loans, so it would be the total amount. And then they're going to come to the page that says either they can pay by credit or debit card, enter their information, or if they want to pay by e-check, they just click on the e-check tab, and then they can go ahead and fill in the information there. And then once they're done, they can just go ahead and click continue. In this case, we're going to cancel and go back to the main screen. On the next option that we have, if somebody wants to set up for ACH payments, then what they'll be able to do on that is they'll be able to simply click on the form, and you open up the form. It's a PDF form. They can go ahead and enter in all their information, their account number, their bank account number, and then they would print this form out. They will mail this form in a canceled check. It's very important for us to have a canceled check. And we'll go ahead and get them set up for ACH payments. Hooray, finally. And then it takes about 1 billing cycle, about 30 days for this to get set up. So we may have people, they'll file, and then they'll get a bill, and they'll say, why didn't it get paid by ACH? It takes a little bit of time for us to go through that process and coordinate that with the bank. The next thing that we have is that we go ahead and we have it set up for a customer to be able to log into the system. And what they need to do, the first thing, now let's click on the registration page. The first thing when they come on is they will need to register. And so they just simply click where it says register, and then in here they establish a username and a password that they can use to log on to their account in the future. They need to make sure they write that down. We don't know what it is. It's in a secure site that we don't have access to that. And then fill out the rest of the information. One of the options on here, if they would like to receive their bill by email, they can click on here where it says receive receive e-bills, and then we'll email their bill to them in the future. And then once they've completed all the information, they simply just click on register. We get an email that says that they've registered, and then an email goes back to them just to verify the information. So once they've registered, what we're going to do is show you the information that's available when they log in. We're logging in, again, to one of the city's utility bills, and we're using, of course, the username and a password that we had set up on the account. And once we get in there, long passwords. Don't tell me, there we go. Now, what you'll see, this will give the bill history. Of course, all we have in the system now is just the first bill that we send out, but as we send out more bills, you have more billing history. And then if you look on the side, you'll see that you can change your profile, you can get your meter reading history there, you get your usage history. If you would like to make a payment, you can make a payment. For someone that has multiple accounts, and we do have customers that have multiple accounts, they would be able to click here for payment on multiple accounts and process that. So this is kind of a quick overview, but I know this had a lot of things that we wanted to have in place. Really proud of my group that got this done. It was a lot of hard work. Melissa Murray, my bus driver here, she was the project manager. Team did a great job, and I'm really proud of them, and I'm really proud of the system we have in place, and I think the city should take great pride in this also.